crying and crying and crying. And he finally got frustrated and he said to his mom, "Where did he come from?" And his mother says, "No, John, you know, heaven." And he said, "No wonder they kicked him out." But it has nothing to do with Loaves and Fishes. I just my brain goes. But Loaves and Fishes is doing very, very well. We've had schools, Riverside Market. I think I can mention his name at Thorsberg, who has given generously, as well as other organizations in the community. The Scarecrow contest that they had, and various other fundraisers given to Loaves and Fishes. We had a dissolving of a club that gave the remainder of their funds to Loaves and Fishes. We have been really, really blessed, and I thought I would mention just a little bit about, we give about $30 to $35 per person, or per, I should say, per home, and individuals in that that amount is somewhere around $30 to $35. Of course, it varies with how many are in the family, and more is given to the family for more people being in the family. So that works well. We started out with a 90-day cycle, and we changed that to a 60-day cycle, and things have gone so good for Loaves and Fishes because of all the different groups. That includes Rotary. You've also given to Loaves and Fishes. And we have been able to take that down to 30 days, which is more efficient for helping individuals. Before it was kind of run on a emergency. We're still on that, but we've closed in the cycle to 30 days. So that is because of the giving that for our generous community. I can't say enough. Before I became president of Loaves and Fishes, I was involved, but didn't really realize all the generosity of the community. But being on the inside, you begin to see the kindness that is there. We have an awesome community, and we have been benefactors of that. We have it opens my eyes up to see the kindness of the people that we have in Durand. You see the caring. You see something that is so important, is the love and concern for other people that may not have what we have. And so the generosity is just moving. I can't say enough for that. I wanted to mention how many, using my little notes here, for the whole year we gave to 1,212 people. We did have a low month, and which surprises me, to where we had 18 people coming in that month, and that was a surprise. But usually it runs on like a cycle. We'll have months where there are not very many, and then when our 60 days or 90 days occurred, then we would then they would come in. It seemed like they come in lumps. and the people in working in the food bank were saying, "I don't know why that is," and but it's just a cycle that they would come in. And so now with this 30 days, I'm hoping that will level out a little bit more, and we're able to help more. So that's kind of our position. We're doing very, very well financially. And the one thing that I would ask of everyone, we are a food bank. And you can't eat toilet paper or paper towels or deodorant or soap or things like that. But they are appreciated because those things, as Candace mentioned this morning, we purchase them right now. But they are something that we could take in donations and to be able to give to the people, because that's a means of helping them a little bit further. It's not food, but it's still, since we are doing so well for the community, I believe that we can also give these items out. So they would be appreciated as well. I might mention, if it's okay, we need shoppers to be able to go out into to Aldi's is where we do our shopping, and you have to have a large vehicle, a van or truck, to be able to participate in it, because you'll be making several trips to Aldi's at different times. So I would appreciate that if you could think about that, and maybe we can add to our shopping list. That way our turn for shopping comes up a little bit less when we have more people. So it's kind of a cycle that we have, and so people are able to have a longer length of time. Right now it's about a month.
Do you provide a list, specifics?
Yes, I send out a list to the shoppers, and they know when their turn is. And of course we have adjustments where they can call in and say, I can't make it for this time, can we switch with somebody else? And so we have that all arranged. It works pretty well, and we've had some really faithful people. So we did recognize some of our oldest people that have been working in Loaves and Fishes for a number of years. They did tell me the years, and it was quite a few. And we recognized them and gave them plaques, and they were very appreciative of that. And so we try to recognize the people that have volunteered their help. They are sweet people. They really are.
Do you have a contact phone number or email address if someone wanted to volunteer?
Yes, I have an address for sending in donations or contacting, and that would be me. It's at 702 North Oak Street. It's the Assembly of God Church, but if you put Loaves and Fishes on there, you know where it goes. So
what's the contact phone number?
Phone number 989-288-2123. Any other questions?
You have opportunities for volunteers.
I could.
You have opportunities for volunteers other than the shoppers?
Yes. We can always use people working in the food bank
And this
itself.
is for the students. As you guys probably already know, and maybe you don't, if you belong to the Honor Society, you need volunteer hours. So could they call you as well and
They can.
sign up for volunteer hours?
You can sign, well, it's open every Wednesday,
In the time?
10 to 1. And like I said, these people are amazing people, because if it's Christmas Eve, they're there. I find that amazing, you know, on the holidays. And they just do not want to close that food bank because people need the food. And so we have some pretty, what I consider high-level volunteers working in the food banks. Any other questions?
I don't have a question. Oops, sorry. I don't have a question, but if anybody wants to donate and doesn't want to drive over to Vernon, we collect at the library year-round. We have a couple tubs at the library.
Food items.
Food items, well, and the other ones too, yeah. Yeah, we actually had somebody drop some cash off, or a check this year before Christmas, because I had to track him down. I had to check through him. Yeah, we have a couple of big tubs for people to drop off. Stuff.
Have you seen the number of needs going up or down? Is it about level, or how do you see that?
It really varies. You'll have people that are regulars, you know, we see them every time that their cycle comes in. Then we have people that are on for a short time and we don't see them again. So it's hard to give numbers because it varies so much. Like I say, you have your regulars, and then you have people that come in when they have the need, and then they drop off. And probably because they were out of work and came and went back to work. And so that's basically the way it goes. It's pretty regular.
What are the qualifications as a need? So you might have friends who want to recommend to try it. What are the conditions that you need to fulfill to be?
Actually, about all that we track in it is to try to not have people that come in. We have different cases where a husband will come in and a wife comes in. So they just try to double up on things. But we have records. The qualifications, not really any qualifications. We don't ask them about how much they make or anything like that. It's pretty open to that. And we haven't felt the need to have to do that and to dig into somebody's personal life. And so, and it's run good. We haven't really had too many cases of abuse. People have been pretty good about it.
Where is this located at?
It's located at the Vernon United Methodist Church, kitty corner from the post office, and if you go to Vernon, you can't miss those bricks.
That's the one where they used to have.
There's one thing that I wanted to mention.
Maybe we can.
We are working on a handicap entrance. Right now, there's stairs that come in, so we're kind of working on that and trying to make it accessible for the handicapped people to be able to come in. Generally, the people from the food bank carry out the groceries for the people and load them in their cars, so that works out pretty well. So some of the people that are unable to do this, they have the help there that's available. We have great volunteers. I can't say enough for those people. So, any other questions? Okay, all right, thank you.